Good day, people.
Blog Talk Radio.
Good day, people. How you breathe? How you breathe? I ain't gonna fib to you. I just got kind of caught up. I was like, oh, let me do this, let me do that. You know, I got something, a new little thing for me to try to inquire on some of these other areas. You know, as I say before, anyway, people, this is Irene Ratliff with Gal Street Me Company. Listeners, you can call 646-564-9776. Today is Thursday, July 24th, 2014. When you go on YouTube, I'm going to start putting it on YouTube. Once I get a little bit more organized, right now I'm just like, oh gosh, I got stuff here and there. It's unorganized. I want to submit some documents here and there, you know, to the county, to the city, blessings. And I'm just like, okay, I'm also trying to see if I can get involved with the International Flair. You know, I was traveling, and I ain't going to see, I was enjoying me traveling too. Resources, and then me seeing that there's a lot, resources, and me seeing that there's other work that can be done outside of the United States was also of interest. I do have interest in Latin America. I do want to inquire more about what's going on there. There was time that I was with a friend, and I was like, wow, you know, things that we can do. I'm even embracing the Google Saba, Kwanzaa. I thought the kids it would have been really, really good idea for even the kids in some of the areas where I was. I was surprised that some of the cultures didn't really share. You know, I mean, the area could be so small, but they didn't share their cultures, you know, their traditions together. And I thought it was like, wow, really? You know, I was able to participate with some of their independences out there, and I was just like, well, you know, it seemed kind of separated. The support system wasn't there, but we can go in and try to do that. So I talked about Kwanzaa, and I also, Kwanzaa was important. Oh, gosh, trash was everywhere. The Google Saba was like the front, even though I didn't, you know, mention any of those things. So I will make sure that I have that as a kit. So what do you mean by that? Well, you know, they have like these little things, like if I travel again, you know, try to do it once, so, you know, whenever, you know, I ain't going to fib to you, just so that people can understand it. I like Kwanzaa. It's just that I really, you know, don't know all the details of Kwanzaa as much as I want to advocate the Google side. But yes, people, I do want to write the book. But like I said, right now we transition to something different within this, week or week and a half or something. So that's kind of where I am. You know, the woman asked me when she told me, well, you just take me up to your list. I was like, I know that's right, girl. What have you done? That was on, you right. You know, I mean, you have a lot of people who have achieved, you have accomplishments. I'm like, yeah, you true. You know, I got to achieve and try to accomplish a few things too. Huh? So I went to the Gauntlet today, and I'm like, hi. How you doing? You know what? First, let me fast forward, because that's like two different things. But I think it's a Gauntlet. Don't get me wrong, because I said Pachira, but they said Pachira. So I'm going to say Pachira too, because cheer sounds good. Instead of Pachira, I'll say Pachira. Pachira. Anyway, I was there, and I was like, honey, telling them all about Rat Tuff. Rat Tuff is, you know, I want to get into us being suppliers, you know, because I mean, over a period of time, I'm looking at things a certain kind of way. I'm like, in terms of building materials, you know, we looking at it like this, called a product Rat Tuff. So that's, you know, they looked like they were interested. He's going on another week. I'm like, babe, I ain't going to fit you, honey. By Monday, I'm going to be ready to talk to somebody. Let me find me a mentor, honey. You know, try to get some of this paperwork. No. You know, try to get some of this paperwork and stuff together, because they actually have a chart, a business chart. And I'm like, wow, you know me, I want to do the chart just like I see it, put all the little stuff on there, upgrade it each week. They get the printout. I have a printout. You know, here it is. If I have any particular little drawings and all that kind of stuff, whether it's handmade or what, you know, pass that on to them. Have all a few folks I talk to put that on there too. So, hey, we make the connections. What's up? Let's do this thing. I know, and you know, hey, you know it ain't going down like that. I said, honey, our product is an upgrade product from the WOOD, boo. I'm like, honey, boo, don't call it like I know it, honey. You talking about, well, here it is, the world evolves with you, without you. I know that's right, with us, without. I know that's right, but hold on, baby. Huh. Shit, I think I probably need y'all to sign a waiver or something, honey. This stuff right here is, private. Nope. And yes, you know I won't put that stuff over there at West End, honey. Don't get it twisted. What's wrong with them folks? Now, I ain't going to, let me go back into this thing. They're going back and forth with me about it. Listen, my experience, I don't have anything to do with, I'm like, wow, I know I'm an honest woman and everything, and, I've just been holding it down like that along the way, okay, embracing me, whether it is or that, it's just me, I mean, not in me, I'm of me, you understand? I've experienced something, I've explained this to you guys over a period of time, and to me, that has a face. Yeah, they try and put it to somebody else, but the thing is in actuality, I know that somewhere there, the Department of Defense has had some hand in that, and that's what I've done is, just, hey, blase. For some white man to tell me that, here it is, he's done certain acts or something towards me a certain way, it don't have anything to do with the whole genre of the people, because I like people. I like socializing. It doesn't matter. But when it comes down to that personal level where I know you done something and your avocation was you handle me a certain kind of way because you know that it didn't go down like that. You know what I mean? Oh, wow, they said some ugly things. Some things don't even want to be entertained, even though they feel like they want to entertain it. Oh, they want to talk about abuse. They want to talk about mistreat. Man, there's a lot of men out there running around there looking like they look. Hey, hold up. Okay? Hey, if they feel like they ran off with a bag of money and they feel like, hoorah, hey, and yet here it is. And come on, y'all, really? Okay? The thing is, be socializing, so they wouldn't say, well, here it is, you're over here. Who's them? I know that's okay. Who's them? So I want to say that even though, already aligned with my degree, I'm looking to work with in various in their style. You want to keep my company? Cool. Keep each other's company. Blessings. But when you feel like you want to be judgmental or talk about the fun, or now you don't want to be with me. You want to go ahead and have excuses of why you think you look. We straight. Now, because I know that here it is, people are not in areas of interest. This is take over this period of time now. Signy Company has been flexing now for a period of time. Don't get me wrong, I've had one or two people here and there that I met that I've invited them to come. I've had a few people show up. But in terms of them maintaining that relationship, to tell you the truth, I should have had more than 2, 3 people. I had several people. So we already know that this is not based on, here it is, let's just say, as if nothing was going on. We know that something was going on. I don't know why those people feel like they want, and then they want to be negative. Come on now, really? But because I know, listen, my company with somebody else is not an interference with that relationship to share with someone else. You understand where I'm coming from? An old lady used to tell me, honey, I can touch you as far as I can throw you. And that's some old lady used to pick me up. She said, that's what I mean. That's true. And it's just, and it really is. And then somebody said, well, what's the troop? Well, if you go and you look at troop, I guess you think about an army, or you look at an association, okay? There's TROOP, and there's TROUP, and TROUP. So don't get it twisted, okay? some people, they get so caught up, and here it is, these words. I don't know why y'all had them folks telling us like that. Yes, something did take place when we were there in California. I ain't going to sit there and lie about that shit. No, it's just the truth. However, the thing is do you think I want to go back and forth and address those things? I'm sure you know. I really do. But right now, I'm excited about being able. When the woman said, do I want to serve them that? You know, I was looking at the thing about schizophrenia, honey. I was like, hello and behold, up on butt. I'm about something. Here it is, bipolar, and here it is, all this mental case. Motherfucker, that shit is for real. Space weapons. But do you want me to feed my people that? And everybody gonna know, and they want to see her talking about here it is, this life man, and talking about heading them and all that kind of shit. That makes over here, this the Twilight Zone. Listen, right now, yes, you know that's important. It is. But is knowing that there's opportunity for me to bring forth ideas like rap stuff and signature and all these other different ideas that I have, whether we're talking about the application for, telecommunications, doing this and doing that. Right now, as I explained to you, I do want to work with some other organizations in regards to the international scope. I do want to go back in America and do some building there. I ain't going to fib to you, honey. Me going back and forth about somebody's racism, I want to take full-fledged of the opportunities that is there in terms of resources so that not only can help me, but to help other people too. Are you listening? Now, I know that was a full here, just kind of bounce all over the place. Back in the day, they said, girl, when you conversation, that's kind of funny stuff, but you have to be hey, do you understand where I'm coming from? You get the sense? Okay. So I want to say that, man, it's just to go back and forth and go over here to this person, these people, oh, this person, they want this. This is going to the Twilight Zone, baby. I ain't going to fib you. Look, pick that now. That's the things I would like to do. I don't want to hear that shit. You understand where I'm coming from? I'm not in agreement with that. I don't know who said, come about they buy line and agree to that shit. That shit is foul. You understand? So anyway, I wanted to say, yes, I do. I have some small material that I wrote in regards to mental health, and I have that on there for Kite Society. Now, in terms of racism, we know that there is all kinds of racism, but you better believe it. We have our constitutional right called, you understand that we, and they wanted to go on the cuckoo file when we said, you go back over there in 2011, 2012, you'll see where they had that red-haired white man talking about mental health and weapons. Now, hey, we can go on and on about this, okay? We can have a mental health conversation another day. But that's every day. Our being, our essence, it matters, okay? Now, the thing is, you want me to go back and forth about racism, if you're talking about arms or you're talking about color, I don't know which one it is. But the thing is that in terms of arms, like, here we have the right to bear arms, that's an image too. I encourage people, get involved with your rifle association. Don't be chickens. Go up there and mingle and socialize with them folks. It is a legal right that we have. But here it is, Governor Deal just put it on there that they can have weapons. Somebody please look at that bill and find out what's going on with that, okay? There's a lot of things. If you have an interest in something, find yourself interested in it and participate in trying to maintain the peace. However, we have every right to protect ourselves. Do you understand? Now, you want to sit here and talk to me about here it is, some complexion of somebody's skin? I ain't going to fib to you, honey. I have been living in my stuff as long as I can know it. My encouragement to other people who look like me is that you're beautiful. I don't have to tell you what you look like. You're just beautiful. Say your eyes is gorgeous. Your hair is this. Honey, you just, yeah, I ain't going to fib to you, we just going to work it out. But here it is for me to go back and forth and talk about over here today. Honey, I don't give a flying flip. But it does bother me to that part. They were helping them. And yet I have folks in my yards here and there around the world. We look like we look. And you almost wonder, you have to question, what is that relationship of folks running around here calling themselves this, and the other? African here. Reason why, because now today they want to put a black in front of that. We already know this, that, and the other. However, I'm an honest woman in this worldly world. You understand where I'm coming from? Now, I don't want to go back and forth and argue with you about here it is the essence of me. I'm like, well, here it is. I see this way. A man want to be with me, he will be with Irene Ratliff. I don't have to go back and forth with you about my thickness or my fatness or my twerkiness. Do you understand? Because if you want to be with me, then here it is. It will be just that. We'll be working on trying to business not only here in the United States. I have interest to try to do some things over there at the West End area, all around here. You know what? Right, you need some money. I can have a whole lot of ideas. That's an entrepreneur thinker. And he said, well, you can think all you want. I said, I know that's right. But I want to manifest those ideas. And then not only that, I want to be in the process of building. Now, when you talk about what you need to protect, here it is. Now think about what it is that you feel like you're protecting. So this man said, well, here it is. This is my yard. This is my property. Here it is for the check house. You feel like you want to just throw things down and turn it around? We have to ask ourselves, what is your grace upon the earth? Now, I ain't going to argue with you because I want to tell you thank you. I know, right? No, we're busy. Keep it like what HTI is. We all good. I know that one? I know that's right. But here it is. There's no argument. I won't argue with you. I told you, it's kite society, human civil constitutional rights, real estate laws. Here it is, immigration. Don't www.meetup.com/meet. Thanks for joining Street Meet, The Point. Okay. Okay, everyone is valuable in your participation to help yourself, your family, community, local, state, region, federal, and global community relies on the many people that contribute to it being an effective structure. I encourage people. I understand that y'all going out there and got social work. We have to upgrade in our education. Our relationships with everybody matters. Don't get it twisted. That's just because I don't have to be bitter, but when you're going back and forth, what? Hold on. I have to prioritize what is an interest to Irene Ratliff, an interest to the enterprises, and an interest to Street Meet. It's just the truth. Good night, people. How you breathe.